Okay, just touching things up, tweaking it a little bit. Hey, Sweden. How's everybody doing? Hey, Lori, welcome. You guys, Lori's a new user to my channel. She came over from Padilla. Everybody welcome her. Subscribe to her channel if you haven't. Lori, the way I do things here, it's basically pretty laid back. You know, it's an interactive live stream. I let you guys pick what we watch or what topic we talk about. We help everybody's channels out. So everybody subscribe to Lori. Lori, check out everybody's channels here. You know, all the people that come in here are pretty much good people. We get a troll once in a while, but usually we just play around with them. But, you know, it's just, you know, relax. Talk about what you want. You want to talk about your channel, advertise some of your videos. Hello, Crystal. Welcome, another new name. Everybody subscribe to Crystal if you haven't. Crystal Medina. Let's see. Oh, that's not you. Interesting. I didn't think there'd be a lot of Crystal Medinas in here. Joshua, what's up, man? Trying to find your page, Crystal, but there's a whole lot of Crystal Medinas. More than I thought there'd be. This silly app doesn't let me just click on your icon and do it that way. It tries to take command. I'll find it. Actually, I could just do it the easy way. That's good, Blue Ghost. I'm glad. I forgot to change the title. Sorry, guys. It still says in Melbourne Arches. I forgot to change the title of the live stream. Okay. There, now I subscribe to Crystal. Wonder if it'll let me change the title while it's live. I doubt it, but See, this OBS doesn't let me do it in the program, so I have to go in and through the browser to change the title before I go live. Ed, yeah, I haven't watched it yet. It popped up. Hey, Blind Justice, welcome. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. You know, maybe we could pull it up here. Mexican Badilla, what's up, man? How's it going? And it's still humid as hell up here. The temperature went down some, but it's still humid. Yeah, what was the, Ed, what is the exact name of that channel for the UK PNAC? BJ, dude, I have not felt good at all. I still don't feel right. I got kidney stones tearing me up bad, and doctors are being a pain about getting me in and getting it taken care of. I haven't done anything for a few days, you know, just kind of laid in bed. I'm a subscriber. Let's check out this video, guys, from Photography's Not a Crime over there in the UK. It's really nice to see this stuff spreading, you know.
Yeah, from 99, he's in the industrial area. Looks like he's on a pavement. Stand by.
Right. Hold on, before we begin. Right, go on then.
Right, so I'm asking you now.
Under what law are you asking me for my ID?
Because at the moment, I'm
no.
What at law? The moment, I'm quite concerned that you were filming entrances and you were pointing out and narrating about the no unauthorised signs.
And what did I actually say?
You said you were doing it for a YouTube channel, sir.
Yes. And what did I actually say in the narration?
I can't remember.
So that's what I'm saying.
I've explained to you now why I'm stopping you.
Yeah, and I've told you why I'm doing it.
And I've also now asked you to request details.
I'm not giving you my details unless I've broken the law.
I've explained to you why I want them to conduct a police national computer check. No. I've also informed you that you could actually be arrested for failing to provide it.
Really?
Yes, you could,
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Yeah, I can get a supervisor down
here. Yes, please. I've explained what I'm doing. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I wasn't going anywhere in the first place. You came up to me and started harassing me. And as you can see, no, I didn't get anti at all. I told him what I was doing, and then he carried on the conversation asking for my details. I haven't broken the law. There may be a terrorism act going on, but that's nothing to do with me. It's not breaking the law by narrating a video.
At the moment, sir, I've explained to you.
No, I want to speak to your supervisor.
The supervisor's coming down, sir.
Good, I've done talking to you then, thank you. But because he stopped me, this whole video is going online anyway. so he's going to be a part of it. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, sir, you are within your right to film.
Absolutely.
I've not got a problem with that.
Lovely.
Having spoken to you and your explanation for the commentary, I'm satisfied with
Brilliant.
that.
And why wasn't he
I'm
then?
not going to request your details.
Good.
I feel like
I wouldn't give them anyway.
Okay, that's up to you. You don't have to. It's not.
I know.
Yes, you're right to not give them this.
Unless I've done something, broken someone, or nicked something, or I'm in breach of contract, nobody gets anything off me.
Okay. Well, like I say, happy with you filming.
I mean, you're recording me, so you've got a picture of me anyway, so you can do your own PNC check, and I'm telling you, everything I'm telling you is the truth. All right? And for him to do that to me, I need his name at least and his number, so I can actually put it onto the video to show that
the officer's identifiable. He'll have his.
Yeah, I know, but I'll need his name and number. I'll need both, because if it comes to it and he doesn't apologise, then I will need to speak to a supervisor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the opportunity to bring this all to a halt, but he's chosen not to. He's chosen off to go on duty somewhere else and not conduct himself properly, because he was the one who approached me. I didn't approach him, and now that you guys have come along, he's now gone off to do something else. He's not concerned with me anymore. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think it's right. I mean, if me, English person, easy. Tourist, they would poo their pants. Absolutely poo their pants, because they'll think they're going to jail. Because that's exactly what he said. I'll place you under arrest if you don't give me your details. Which is against the law to say that. Because he can't arrest me.
We don't have an issue.
Are you a supervisor?
No, I'm not.
Are you the same rank as him though?
Yeah.
Can we go and have a word with him then?
Yeah.
And see if we can get an apology from him?
Well, that's down to him, sir.
No, I understand that. But if you can ask him for an apology to me, then that'll all be over. If he doesn't give me an apology, then I'll ask for a supervisor.
He's just going to speak to him now.
All right.
Well, you could just go on about your day.
Just.
I could go on about my day, but I was. Right. If I came up to you as a civilian, you out of uniform, yeah, and a policeman came up to you, you're not a policeman, and a policeman came up to you and said, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" You tell him what you're doing, and then he says, "If you don't give me your details, I'll place you under arrest."
And if this scenario happened, I'll probably just forget. I'm
sure you would. I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
I'm easygoing as well. But as I said,
really
what you do is up to you. But all I'm asking for is an apology. You can't conduct yourself that way 24/7. If you think you're right, and they're being trained that way to think they're right.
I think.
I understand he's concerned, and I understand his concern. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just getting in the shade.
I think he's just. I think you've just.
That wasn't the guy, was it?
I think you've just got off. You've just got off on the wrong.
No, I was minding my own business until he turned up. I really was. I was minding my own business until he turned up. Didn't deter anyone. So, can we go and have a word with him to come across here and apologise, or am I going to have to go and see him?
Well, he went over to us,
right, okay.
So we'll find out.
We'll find out. Not very soon then. Well, if it's going to take a while, do you mind if I go into the square and come back?
I think the supervisor's coming over.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute. 2 minutes, yeah? I'm just going to do the square. Just going to sweep the square and do the cannons and then come back.
I think he's come over just to speak to you and try.
No one's come over yet.
No, there's somebody coming over now. I've just heard on the radio. So.
All right. What's your name again? Sorry.
Are you filming me now?
I am filming you, yeah, because you've interacted with me. So. What's your name?
I don't really want to give that out.
Really, as a police officer?
Yeah.
Is it not your policy to give your name when asked?
Not what I need.
Can I have your number then, please? Yeah. 2906. So it's not your policy to give your name when asked?
No.
Right, okay, fine. I understand that. I'll go and check that out later on. Okay. So what's happened then? What's he said?
He's basically asked you what you were doing within the area.
Yeah. I told him. He believed what I said. How come he didn't?
I don't know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. You went to have a word with him. He came to me. I was stood there by that post, or in between the archway, actually, doing some narration. I run a history channel on YouTube. Talking about this guy over here being the most important guy in the square, because he's got the most important job. He's only got the guardhouse to look after, plus the horses behind the gate.
Right.
Yeah. Did a little bit on that. No authorization, no unauthorized access beyond this point. Telling them because beyond that point, the horse guards and the horses are in preparation and are, that's where they live. Right. That's why there's no access to that point.
Yep, no,
so anyway, so I told him that, and he says, well, I don't care about that. We're going to do a PNC check. You need to give me your details. I said, well, what details do I need to give you? He said, I need your name, your address, and your date of birth. I said, well, you're not getting any of those because I haven't broken the law. And he said, as part of the Terrorism Act, you have to give me your details. I said, as an act, I have to agree with what you're saying.
Problem is technically you're right and technically he's
right. He's not right. I'm right, he's wrong.
Right.
I'm a civilian, he's in uniform. Right. He should conduct himself in a manner to which... Yeah, what issue?
You're right in what you say.
Yeah.
And he's right in what he says.
But I can't ask for a PNC check if I haven't broken the law. Right, I don't have to ID myself unless I've broken one of those 3 rules.
Well, technically you do.
Why?
Around here in this area, we have a lot of counter-terrorism issues.
Right.
A lot of hostile reconnaissance. We have a lot of stuff going on.
I can see this on Google Earth, from the top, from the side, from street view, everywhere.
I'm very pleased for you.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
oh, here we go.
The officer's only doing his job.
Yeah, I understand that.
Speaking to you.
Yes, I understand that.
You may have
I've got no problem with any officer speaking to me, but to ask me for my details when I haven't broken the law is slightly out of kilter.
Well, it might well be, and I can only assume because I wasn't here,
right,
the way in which the conversation went between yourself and himself.
Yeah.
And the fact that if there was a level of calming down...
I was calm. I was calm until he turned up.
Here, I don't know.
Exactly. I was calm until he turned up.
At the end of the day, the officers obviously asked you to
ID myself, and I did account for my...
Why you
told him everything I've told him, and I told everything I've told him, I told to you.
Okay. Technically what he's saying, he is allowed to ask for your name.
Sorry?
He is allowed to ask for your name.
Yeah, sure, you can ask all day long. Doesn't mean I have to give it.
No. Let me finish. There is a power of arrest for failure to give name and address if an officer feels there is something more to what is going on.
Yeah, but he has to articulate. He has to articulate a crime or suspicion of a crime.
He doesn't have to articulate a crime.
Of course he does.
He has to articulate a suspicion of an act or of a behaviour.
Yeah, a crime.
It doesn't have to be.
It's not about behaviour. Behaviour makes no difference. It's a free country. I can behave how I like as long as I'm not hurting anybody.
Right, but at the end of the day,
I can say anything I like as well.
Wrong, underneath the Terrorism Act as well, there is an arrest power.
How?
At the end of the day,
it's an act. I have to agree to what he's saying first before he can arrest me.
You don't.
Really? So he can arrest me for nothing?
We're getting away from the point of the matter here.
Is he articulating that I'm a terrorist? Because that's slander.
Well, obviously he's not, no.
It is. Oh, he's not doing that. He's not doing that, is that what you're saying?
I wasn't here when the conversation took place.
Yeah, so he's told you a bunch of porkies and now I've got to put up with it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anyone said or done anything.
So what did he say then?
At the end of the day...
What did he say exactly?
You're accounting for your behaviour.
Yeah, I accounted for that. He believed me.
Right.
He believed me, and he believed me. He didn't. And he came at me on his own with a weapon.
All the officers here are.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Well done. Well done. I'm meant to be more harmful than people with a weapon. Anyway, so it's nothing. I'm not going to get an apology from him. And if you're the supervisor, I will need your name for my records because this is going to go online, and I will be going to whichever police station he came from. Okay. Because what he's done is wrong. You can't conduct yourself like that in the public. Can't do it. Anyway. So, can I have his name or an apology, one of the two? If you can come across here and apologise to me, we'll forget all about this. But because you're a supervisor and he doesn't apologise to me, then I will need your name because you're responsible for his actions. If he's not responsible for his own.
Well, he is.
You see what I'm saying?
For his own.
Well, then he should come and apologise then. But then if he doesn't apologise, I can't get his name and number because he won't give it to me. He won't give it to me.
Right.
So you as a supervisor can either go and speak to him and get a name and number off him, or you can tell me, or you can ask him to apologise and I'll be on my way. And I'll delete the video. Simple as. If he doesn't apologise and he's going to be stuck in the mud about it, that's why I'm speaking to you, because you're a supervisor, you're his boss. And if you think his conduct is becoming...
The problem being is I wasn't here, so I can't judge his conduct.
Well, I've told you what he said.
Unfortunately,
he wasn't aggressive or anything else, and neither was I.
Right.
Yeah. Hold on. Whoa. I haven't spoken.
Your word against his word against yours.
Yeah, but all I'm asking for, my word against his. He's a police officer. What I would like is an apology off him, please. Apology. That's all. If he doesn't,
I need to clarify what was said.
Yeah, go on in. You've just done that. I'm sure you just did that, didn't you?
But I also need to clarify that he was just doing his job. That is his job. His job here is the protection of this.
Yes.
These buildings.
And me filming is not a crime.
No one's saying it's a crime.
That's what he said. He said, if you don't give me a PNC check and give me your details, I'll arrest you for taking taking photographs.
Right. Well, that's not what he said.
Exactly. Exactly what I'm saying.
We're not going to get anywhere fast, are we?
No, just get him to apologise and we'll be gone. And if you're not willing to give me your name, well, you give me your number, so I'm all right with that. 2906. Yeah. And you're what rank?
Sergeant.
Sergeant. And you're his supervisor, yeah?
Not his immediate supervisor. No, he's detached duty from another station.
And what station is he from?
I don't know what station he's from at the moment.
Right. Can you go and ask him? Are you just going to walk? Is that it? Should I go and follow him, or?
I think first they're going to have the conversation.
And there you have it, guys. I mean, you see it's happening all over the world. I mean, that literally, somebody here, who was it? Oakland, News Now, pointed out, the guy had his hand on the finger on the trigger the whole time. That's just ridiculous, man. The guy's walking around with a freaking assault rifle, and he won't give up his ID, which I know in the UK, and listen, as far as I know, every country in the UK is required by law, not just policy, but law, to provide their credentials to a citizen that asks for it. So, that's pretty messed up. And the fact that he had his finger on the trigger... Hey, Sarah. Just wanted to point out, guys, I know some of you commented on it. I had posted that rap video earlier today. I have to change that. There was a miscommunication about whether they wanted me to post the whole video or just point people to his channel. You know, it's just a big screw up, and I'm just going to make a little, like, commercial that points to his channel. And, you know, that's where we're going to leave it at for now. I was just, you know, it's just a big mix-up. I just want to let you guys know, because you're going to get a second notification about the same guy. So, that's assuming the notifications even work. Invictus, thanks. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I want it to look. It's a lot of tweaking. I mean, I am not even set in stone on my logo yet, exactly how I want my logo to look. I'm working on getting a stupid commercial on my phone app. I'm working on getting a decent microphone and camera. So, there's like cameras actually meant specifically for OBS streaming. So, I've been talking with Steve, 1911 Bear, and he said he was going to try and see about sending me or actually ordering me a new microphone and possibly camera, depending on price issues, and having it sent directly to me from Amazon. So, I mean, this one's got kind of a frame, you know, an FPS issue. It's not quite keeping up with the 24 frames per second. So, and I don't want to slow the stream down. I already slowed it down to 24. I had it at 30. So, anything you guys want to watch? Anything you want to talk about? I mean, I know I didn't stream for a few days. Like I said, fighting a bit of a kidney stone issue, so... Still fighting it. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, though, you know, go check him out. His name is King Blaze. He's a local rapper, local to me. I know his cousin. And he's good. I mean, I love his music, so I want to make sure I get, you know, the communications going right. 1970s. No, it's not. This is actually a brand spanking new one that my neighbor got, but it's not, you know, it's one of them $10 top hatter ones. So, it's not quite keeping up with the speed of the actual stream. Thank you, Crystal. I didn't really put together a playlist for today, so I was just kind of, I know I hadn't streamed for a few days, so figured I would. Yeah, Invictus, I mean, I've got others, you know, I've got like 6 scenes for this. You know, I got this one here. Then I got this one that you saw, which I'm still working on the layout, so it looks a little cluttered right now. And then I got this one, which is like a full desktop. You know, it shows the chat underneath the screen. And then, of course, I got my animations that I made, but I don't want to bore people with those again. So, I made a new, video for my channel, though. Damn it. And, you know, it's one of them preview videos. I figured out how to set up a preview video for my channel. So, it's basically what new viewers to my channel will see. Of course, this is not going to let me just show it. It's going to make me go over the freaking creators. I don't know why the app on the phone does it, but the app on the PC doesn't. I've only played the one, Tay, that you just saw from the UK. But I made this one this morning for like a preview for my channel. That's a little preview video for my channel. That's what plays on my home screen for people new to my channel. Just like an introductory video. Okay. Chief says... that thing, man, that's a 35-minute video. I started watching it and... Yeah, that's a really long video, man. I know Tay Lynn did, I watched it earlier when she posted it, but she did a little channel introduction video. Oh no, she made another one. Okay, well this is one Tay Lynn made. Oh, there you go. That was a video by Tay. Not bad, Tay. I told you it gets addicting, and you start making videos. It's like one after another. Once you get the registered version, you'll be able to do a lot more. What's up, Spitshine? Of course, then she made this one that I saw earlier. See, Tay's getting the video editing bug, guys. Like, when I started doing it, too. I mean, I just started fooling around with it, you know, and next thing you know, I was like one video after another. And then all of a sudden, I started making much more technical ones. Anon Cybers. What? This one? The Melvin Arches one? The Porky Pig? Oh. I'm not... Yeah, I made this new banner for my channel, too. I think it works a little better. See you later, Tammy. Thanks for stopping in. Welcome, Miss Constitution. You made it home safe. That's a good thing.
Okay, everyone, I just wanted to let everyone know I went ahead and created an additional channel. It's called The Law Offices of Daddy and Master. And I'll go ahead and do some law lessons and discuss with everyone and show everyone the multiple lawsuits I'm involved with and why I'm going to win and everything that's going on with these public lawsuits. So if any auditors want to, learn what they need to learn to be able to do audits successfully, I'll definitely discuss it on that channel, along with rules of civil procedure in federal and state cases. And I'll be doing it on screen capture so everyone can, learn what they would like to about the law. So definitely would encourage the police officers and all the multiple government employees and entities that I am suing right now to see, learn where they screwed up big time. So I'll go ahead and post the channel ID there, so you'll be able to click on over and subscribe. But I will definitely be doing some videos and law lessons soon. Thanks.
Okay, well, I don't know, Joe. I didn't pay attention to that. His final words weren't about any fighting to me. I was too busy crying over losing a friend. So, that has nothing to do with me. No, I'm saying I'm not... Dude, you know what I am about that whole situation, man. I don't want my channel to be about any disputes between anybody. Even disputes I have with other people. I don't want it to be about that. You know what I tried to do, guys? I was actually looking through... Hey, Apocalypse. I was trying to find the oldest possible auditing videos I could find. You know, I was trying to see if I could put together a historiography, whatever the word is. Histography, something like that. So, no, there's no drama, nothing, Denise. That's why I just said that nobody's bringing that out. I don't care. It's not about that. Period. I was trying to find old auditing videos. For some reason, YouTube won't let me go back farther than a year. And I know auditing's been around for 6, 7, 8 years at least. Within the context of what it is now. Well, the blind justice can do whatever he wants with his channel. That's his channel. I don't control him or his channel. How you doing, Denise? You been out filming more? I know you were on a kind of a rampage there, and it was great. Taking down Chicago, well, Illinois in general. Exactly, Ed. Does anybody know what is the oldest audit that you can remember? Yeah, I know, Denise. The more I started looking into your videos and stuff about Chicago, I didn't find other auditors in Chicago, but I found a lot of clips from people that had bad run-ins with Chicago PD. And man, they are some assholes. A lot of them. Obviously not every one of them, but a lot of them. Hey, Educate. Yes, she is. Denise is doing awesome. Yeah, see, I've gone back as far as I could on High Desert. Houston seems to have some of the oldest. Houston and, as far as cop watching, you got Tony Vera, you know, of course, Tom Zebra. But for some stupid reason, YouTube won't let me do, show oldest first when I do a search results. It only goes newest to oldest, and it only lets me go back a year when I scroll through it. I tried to do it. Of course, it comes up with millions of search results, but I tried to tell it, show me oldest first. Philip Turner? The name sounds familiar. Oh, that's Batusai's real name? I didn't know that was his real name. I've always just known him as Batusai, or Batman. Yeah, I know, I watched all of his videos, yeah. I was just trying to find, like, the absolute oldest one I can, and then work my way forward from there. But, well, Will, I hope all goes well, man. Yeah, Batman is great. I've been watching him a long time. Him and Houston and High Desert. I've been watching a lot of them. I love Tony Vera. I mean, I know he's not really considered an auditor per se, but he is definitely an activist and for civil rights. And I love the work he does at LAX. He's done some great videos there. Yeah, Ed, you know what? The association was there in my head, but for some reason, I kept forgetting that Batman's first name was Philip. Because whenever I think of Philip, I think of High Desert. How's things going over there, Educate? I keep waiting for this video that Big Nick was talking about. He played up. Oh, I haven't watched that one yet? Wow, there's a Big Nick video I haven't watched.
I'll tell you my name if you tell me your name.
That's not how it works. You address me, you're a member of the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. Your policy is to identify yourself when you come in contact with a member of the public. What's your name and your badge number?
I just thought I'd ask your name first. My name's Officer Siegel, 1728.
Thank you.
Yep. What we're going to ask of you, you're allowed to film, but we need you on the opposite side.
No, sir. No, you don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, I'm on the public sidewalk. You have no authority over me.
So,
get back in your car, you're dismissed. Leave me alone.
It's not the way it works.
That's the way it's going to work
you're
today.
Also on camera too.
It's going to work today like that.
So, no,
I'm on the public sidewalk conducting a First Amendment activity.
Not
so,
on this sidewalk.
Yeah, this is a public sidewalk, sir. Well, what you going to do about it if I don't go across the street?
You're going to be warned of trespassing, and you're going to be arrested. Well, I'll be patient with you.
No need to be patient because I'm not going across the street.
Well, I'm going to continue, and I'm going to ask for your name.
And you're not going to get it.
Again.
You're not going to get it.
Okay.
Well, Big Nick, South Florida Accountability.
What?
Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. YouTube me.
Huh? Yeah. I think so, yeah. Huh? Is it this sidewalk or that sidewalk?
It's either sidewalk, Siegel. It's either sidewalk that I pay for. It's either sidewalk in public, sir. Either one, sir. Either sidewalk that I pay for, Siegel. Hey, Siegel, I can even come up here, Siegel. Look, I can even be right here, Siegel. I can even be right here, Siegel. Look, I can even come over here. I can even come over here, Siegel. I can even come right here, Siegel. Yeah, I can, Siegel. I can. This is city property. I can. There's utilities. I can. This is public property, Siegel. This is public property, sir. Do not make up your own laws. Do not make up your own rules, Siegel. Yeah, this is public property. Yeah, it is. It is. It is, Siegel. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can get all the calls you want, Siegel. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You're dismissed. That's called a walk of shame, what you're doing right there. You are dismissed. Do not come back and aggravate me again while I'm doing the story, okay? Can you keep a secret? Can you keep a secret? Me too. You're dismissed, Siegel. Go try to intimidate somebody else. It don't work here. You didn't address me, so I won't identify you. Thank you for your professionalism. That's called a walk of shame. So Officer Siegel tried to tell me that I can't be on the legal sidewalk or on public property, which is Fort Lauderdale Police Department's property and the Parks and Recreation for the city of Fort Lauderdale, and all of these utility signs that was placed by the city of Fort Lauderdale. And I told him that I can be, and he did the walk of shame. Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. Once again, guys, came down to the scene of the original crime committed by the Fort Lauderdale Police Department. So my mission of stopping the corruption here is not over. It's just beginning until we change their behaviors. I just had to put Officer Siegel in his place. And I'm quite sure there's many more to come. Big Nick, South Florida Accountability. Out.
Gotta love Big Nick. You definitely gotta love him. What was it Sweden said?
So you said that I can stand over there, right?
On the other side of the barricades.
Okay. Why do you want to stand there?
Because I'm filming this for an independent news organization.
Okay, you know you're not. You're going to do it. If you're going to do that and you're going to tell us that, you know where you're going to sit? On the other side of that light down there. How about that?
On the other side of that
Did you hear what he said?
It'll be now.
Now.
Oh my gosh. So I can't...
Do you know how to do that, sir, or not? Or I will do it for you.
I do.
Would you like me to do it for you?
Wait, can you guys hold on a second? Can we just talk about this? Can you not touch the camera?
You're going to be arrested.
If we can arrest you, why would I be arrested?
Shut it off or you're going to be arrested. Yeah. So make up your mind.
Shut your camera.
Can I go? I'm filming this.
Okay, you're done, dude.
This is how I turn it off.
How?
Like this.
Right here? Where? Tell me where we turn
That's
it
how I
off.
turn it off.
Where? Power? You don't seem to understand there, pal.
There's a power switch.
You better show me before it gets broken.
Right there, you twist it.
This?
Wow, that was going back, huh? I don't know who it was, right? It was mirrored on News Now Sweden's channel. It was from 2007. That's 11 years ago. That was an audit 11 years ago. That's crazy.
They got him pulled over right in a liquor store. All these people pulling into the liquor store to get their booze right in front of the cop. All right, News Now Ohio, guys. All right, down here, I guess there's a bunch of police. We got 3 cruisers here, got a couple in the back. Got some people that's in this building right here. They ain't supposed to be. They're held up in there, I guess, or whatever. I don't know the whole story. Yeah, so that's the story. So they're waiting on the landlord to get here so they can gain entry to the building. This is what I've gathered from overhearing. So that's where we're at, guys. We're just waiting on the landlord. We're at Hamilton, Ohio. This is the Hamilton Police Department, the city of Hamilton. 513-868-5811 is the phone number in case something happens and anybody wants to redress their government. So I'm sure they'll be putting on the gloves in a minute. So but should be makes for some good video, guys. I mean, be nice, be a lot better video if they was kicking the door in, though. I mean, in my opinion. Nope. That's what he said. She said my name's Jerry. No, it ain't. Yeah, that's what I go by, JR. Now I'm going to put it on him because you don't like it. Should learn the Constitution, dude. For real. Fucking idiot. Wait till I come over there and get your license plate. Hey, Michelle, I wonder how he's going to act when I go over here and get his license plate number. He's really going to freak out. Look at this house, guys. Look at this. Look at this. And he's got nerves saying I'm weird. That I'm creepy. Now he's threatening to kick this lady out because she was talking to me, I guess. Hi. That's your First Amendment right. They remember that. You should learn you should learn that, man. First Amendment of, the United States Constitution? Yeah. Learn that. You want me to pose for you? You want me to get closer so you can get a good view? Here you go. Here's a good picture. Go ahead. You want my picture? Take it. It's called the United States. You're allowed to do that, see? Here we go. All right. See, and I'm allowed to do this too. Check this out. Check this out, man. Look. Hey, check this out. Ugh. I'm allowed to do that too.
The whole thing. You told me that.
That's exactly what I said. Why are you getting on her for? What are you gonna threatening to kick her out or something because she said something to me?
That's what he said.
Is that?
I swear to God.
That is what he said.
I swear to God, on my fingers up there in heaven, I swear, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. He just told me like about 20 minutes ago that I'm the son of the cops. That word was pretty good. I don't know. Ask him.
Go. You want to know why? Here you go. Because I can. Because it's called accountability. I pay their salary. Why shouldn't I watch them and make sure they do their job?
You got to do something about it.
Why shouldn't I?
You got to be stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
What I'm doing shouldn't reflect on her, though. You shouldn't threaten to kick her out because I'm videoing. Makes no sense. Makes you a tyrant.
Don't film him. Don't film him. Have nothing to do with this. Don't film him. Do not film him. I don't want to hear his goddamn shit. I don't want to hear.
I haven't filmed you, but if you want to be an asshole, I will.
Hey, you guys quit.
If you want to disrespect me, I'll put it right on you.
Hey, you guys quit. This quit. This quit.
I'm telling you. Officer.
Oh, you doing the same thing? Oh, not me, I hope not, because you don't know me.
I'm invading private property. I'm invading property. I'm invading private property. Oh, goodness. Now I'm invading private property.
Lies about what, huh? What?
That's my wife. I'd leave her alone. It's probably because you're here. Listen, hey, listen. It's probably because you're over here and she's watching me. She's my backup camera for my safety. And you're here.
I'm not going to
okay, that's all I'm saying is that she's watching my back. Okay, I understand.
It's cops. You think I'm gonna go to jail?
I hope not.
I'm not stupid.
I hope not.
I'm just saying.
But she's watching.
You have no right to film me because you don't know me.
She
okay?
has.
You better stop,
She's filming me.
You better stop it now.
If you don't want to be in the camera, you have to move away from me because she's keeping my back.
Now.
She's got my back.
Well,
That's what it is.
You know what?
She's there for my safety.
Whatever, you better stop. Whatever.
That she's there for my safety.
Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm having.
Well, probably wouldn't be smart. It probably wouldn't be smart. I'm just telling you.
I am smart. Okay?
I said it wouldn't be smart.
I'm not going to hurt her and touch her.
That's.
You don't know me.
There you go.
Acting like a what? You want to talk shit to me in front of goddamn cops? You want to go there and then that one on me?
Oh my goodness, this lady lost her mind.
You talking to the wrong bitch, okay? You better shut the fuck up. You better shut the fuck up. You want to get arrested?
You're getting a little disorderly, honey. Thank you. Have a nice day. Goodness, Lord have mercy.
So what are we doing with him?
Yeah.
Verifying him? And then she's on her way out the door. No, we're talking about the people in here, sweetheart.
My gosh.
There's a guy and girl in there. The girl's getting ready to leave, and the guy's got one.
Okay, so I want to know, Steve, man. Yeah, let's go upstairs. I want to make sure.
Go up there and come up here and give me a blowjob so I don't kick you out. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? You hear me, Michelle? Oh my God.
Saying don't film me. Making a fool of themselves. Nobody was trying to film them, but now I'm filming them.
I had no intentions of filming you, man.
Thank you.
But, you know, when you act like that, that makes me want to.
I'm just
you
saying.
know.
I'm just saying.
You know, I understand. I mean, you was privately over here, and I wasn't trying to do that.
Thank you.
Know, but when you start coming at me like that, it makes me want to do it.
No, you cannot do that.
Yes, I can. I can film anything.
That's invasion of privacy.
It is not.
I don't
sir.
give a damn what goes on over there.
Hey,
Don't you stand there and tell me that, buddy.
I'm trying to tell
You're
you
a
the
damn
law.
liar.
I'm trying to tell you the law.
You're a damn liar.
Okay, well, I'm on.
You
a public
cannot do that.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
You better
sir.
get your ass back over there.
I'm on a public sidewalk.
Right.
And
but
if I want, if I can film
goddamn thing over here.
I can film anything I can see.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Not over here. You can't.
Well, here, ask the police.
I
They'll
don't care
tell
what you do over there.
All right, I can
You
put.
cannot do that here.
These people around here drink a lot, don't they?
Ain't none of your damn business.
They drink a whole lot around here, don't
go
they?
back where you come from.
I'm a North Ender, buddy.
Hey, I've been here all my damn life.
So have I, buddy.
Sorry about your luck, sucker.
Yeah, no, okay.
You better take your little camera and go back.
Or what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
You better
have a heart attack? I have.
You better not.
I do.
You better not.
I do.
I'll burn your ass.
This is a public sidewalk. I can film anything my eyes can see. Well, right there's the police. Ask them. I can film anything I can see from public. Open your shade. Open your shade, and I'll go right there and I'll film inside your house.
No, you won't.
Well, yeah, I will.
You're doing your ass is in trouble.
Fucking idiot.
Officer.
Yes,
You
sir.
do something with that guy.
There's nothing we can do, sir.
Hey, he cannot video across my yard.
He can legally video anything he wants as long as he doesn't invade the privacy of your apartment.
Is he's coming up here and harassing.
Yeah.
I didn't say do nothing. Okay, I won't have any more conversations with him. Yeah, that's a good idea.
But hey, that's the problem over there. Not here. He should not.
Well, and I was over here not filming you, and you started yelling and screaming at me, and that made me film you.
Film me? Why do you want to film me? For?
That's as bad as somebody that says don't film me and walks right up to my camera. It's stupid. Don't film me, but you walk right in front of my camera. Don't film me, and they walk right in front of my camera screaming and hollering at me. You know, that makes so much sense, don't it? If you don't want to be on camera, would you walk up to a cameraman and put your face in this camera?
Well, there you go. That was entertaining for you. Y'all can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that. That's breaking the law. While the cop is standing right there. Like, okay, that's like saying, okay, you know, you can't, you know, if it was illegal, why would the cops let him keep doing it? I mean, they would have to be the world's dumbest cops to be sitting there letting a guy break the law right in front of them over and over again, you know? The guy in the porch or in the yard just didn't get that. saw another one earlier today that was good. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was it California Guardian? Oh yeah, this one is great. This one is just freaking hilarious. Yeah, Russell, yeah, I have. I love Tony Vera, man. Tony Vera is awesome. To me, he looks exactly like Tony Todd, and I told him that. So he sends me a link to a video of him filming Tony Todd getting off a plane, and then he filmed him and Tony Todd standing next to each other. It's like freaking twins.
You have a lot of stuff, and you love the things you own. You never want anything bad to happen.
California Guardian. We're out here in the city of Stockton at the United States Post Office with Central Cali, Stanislaus County, San Joaquin Valley, News Now California. We got California Transparency. Yeah, we got a whole crew out here today.
One side, good enough.
I'm sorry? No, man, we just got here.
She said she was talking to somebody about recording, and she asked nicely to listen to her.
I don't know, man. I just got here. I just pulled up over here.
You motherfuckers ain't even told them what they do, what you do, and who you with. Who are you with? Talk to these people. You're not even telling them who you with. I'm just in here taking camera here. You motherfuckers want me anything.
I won't put you guys on camera. I can put her on camera. Canada, look.
If you want, I'll enlighten you, bro, what we do. Yeah. Okay, so what we do is we fight for the First Amendment. We're basically making sure that we go record the police, we do cop watching, we go for all federal installations, and make sure that they respect our rights to record and all that. Okay, so if it is illegal to get your, for instance, your wife's information, and she had the card with your address, it would be illegal for you to zoom in and get that. But we respect especially private citizens, because that's who you are, that's who we are, and everything. So. But, for instance, them, they have to wear a tag to be able to know who they are and how they perform. And they don't respect our rights to record. And everywhere we go, man, whether it's we go to police, we go to DEA, we go to internal affairs,
You're recording us. And do whatever you want.
Oh, look, you got a camera out.
Trying to figure out. I don't remember who had the best view on this one. Who was it that was it News Now California?
Has asked them.
News Now California out in the city of Stockton. I'm at the United States Post Office. That's what we're in here for, to video.
Do you have any ID?
I don't need ID. I'm in a public lobby, ma'am. This is a fully protected First Amendment activity.
You could be terrorist or anything.
What's that?
You could be terrorist or anything.
Until
We don't know who you're terrorist. Okay. You could be terrorist.
Terrorist?
Okay,
no.
Terrorist? Yeah, you could be terrorist trying to set up something here. We don't know who you are. You're in here recording everybody.
I ask you to step out, please, until I get clearance from my supervisor, my manager.
So am I, but that don't mean nothing. They can have a right too, don't they?
To what?
Okay,
See that camera up
that
there?
That don't mean nothing.
See that camera up there?
Don't mean nothing.
Why don't that mean nothing?
Because this is part of the business. This is security. You guys are, we don't know who the hell you is.
I do not want you recording.
Private
I'm an
citizen.
American citizen too. A veteran.
Yeah, good. God bless you.
Veteran with
Good.
medal.
Thank you for your
But
service.
don't record me. Don't record me because it's going to be a problem. It's getting ready to be a problem.
What kind of problem?
If he records me again, it's going to be a problem.
I know, but what kind?
It's going to be a big problem.
What, you gonna hit him?
Okay, I need everybody to go outside, please, everybody with a camera. Until I get clearance from my supervisor, you do not belong in here.
Is your postmaster here? I'm sorry.
No, you can go to West Lane and you can get clearance from my postmaster at West Lane Post
Where's your
Office.
supervisor at right now?
I do not have a supervisor here. You can go to the East Main Post Office. My supervisor is at East Main.
Okay, just show us where the poster 7
You
is.
motherfuckers ain't even told them what they do, what you do, and who you with. Who are you with? Talk to these people. You're not even telling them who you're with. I'm just in here taking camera. Hell, you motherfuckers might be anything.
You just started recording that, so we don't understand why. We don't understand why they're asking for our postmaster. We don't have a postmaster at this station. You're welcome to go to West Lane and talk to the postmaster. Thank you.
Okay, where's your poster 7 that allows the public photography in this lobby? If you just show me that, I'll leave.
Go and ask the postmaster. You can stay here as long as you want.
Okay, then thank you. I'll stay here then. Thank you for giving me permission to stay here as long as I want. I appreciate it.
But just don't harass the customers.
I'm not harassing anybody.
Okay, so please get out of the line if you're not going to make a purchase.
I am. I'm going to buy a stamp.
Okay, please get in line and buy a stamp.
Okay.
You don't have permission to record me.
Sure I do.
No, you don't. I did not give you permission to record me.
You're a public official.
Huh?
You're a public official.
Do you not want me to record you?
You can record us.
Okay, I didn't give you permission to record me though, but you gave me permission to record
Right,
you.
and you're a public official.
I'm at work.
Right.
I'm on the clock and you're interfering with my job.
No, we're not.
They are blocking the door. Customers cannot come into the door.
What customers?
They were taking over the lobby.
There's no customers here.
Would you want to come in and purchase?
I can't
make
even
your
get my
transaction?
because of you people here.
This customer
I can't
here?
get my job done. I can't do what I want to do because you're in here acting like assholes. Get your asses out of here.
This customer here has asked them not to record him, and they
Don't
continue
focus
to
on
record
us.
him.
Take care of these gentlemen. Take care of these gentlemen. They have business to do.
And I don't work for you.
Take care of them.
So you don't
Don't
tell me
focus on us.
Is that your personal
No,
phone
I'm
or a post
focusing
office
on
phone?
you.
Is that
I'm
your
focusing
personal
on you
phone or a
because you're
post office
recording
phone?
me without my permission.
We don't need your permission.
You do need my permission.
No, I don't. You're a public official.
You don't own
and
my
you-
body.
Ma'am, you're working right now?
You're a public
I'm
official
not
in your
on
course
your
of
phone.
duty.
You just said you I
Ma'am,
can't
you're on your
understand
phone.
they haven't even come in here and say who they are and why they're doing
I
this,
did.
this,
I
this.
explained that,
No,
sir.
you didn't. What's your name?
My name is Demar.
Okay, write it down for him.
Write it down, call the cops.
Write it down so they can call the police. That's what I ought to do, call the police and do like you motherfuckers do. I'm being harassed by white people.
White
people.
White
Just like
people?
y'all do to black people. I'm being harassed by, hey, don't record me. When I say don't record me, man. Don't record me. I'm asking you, don't record me. There's gonna be a problem. Don't record me.
There's gonna be a battery.
No, tell them don't record me. Just tell them don't record me. Tell them don't record me.
It's his First Amendment right to record. Calm
I asked
down.
him not to record me.
You can ask him not to do that, bro, but
Wow.
don't touch his stuff. The moment you touch his stuff, that's all they're going to care about, bro, is you destroying his property.
I'm not touching nothing, but don't record me. None of you.
Sir, then don't
Because
talk
I'm
to the people
intending to
with
go
the
off
cameras,
in this
brother.
motherfucker. I can't even get my business taken care of behind you bastards.
Yeah, don't turn it into racism, sir.
That's what it is.
No, it isn't.
You white people do this, but I call the police just like you call police on black people. No.
I don't call the police on black
Tell
people.
them motherfuckers to quit recording. Look at this. Tell them. Tell all of them quit recording me.
All right, can I talk to you for a bit? Hey, you guys stop recording for a
No,
minute.
no.
Talk to John. So, we go out, we go to public places that's federally funded by.
But it's interfering with my business in here. See, that's what you're doing. Nobody's here. I can't take care of my business because you guys are doing this. I don't give a fuck about that.
I heard your argument, but can I explain to you what we're doing now?
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. What I want to do is take care of my business, so I can't take care of my business because you guys are in here.
That argument should be with her.
No, it should be with you because you're in here and they're interrupting me. You're interrupting my business.
Record me, and I do not want you to record me. So I don't know what your problem is.
I don't care what she's talking about. What I'm talking about is I want to take care of my business, and you guys are in here disrupting me.
We're doing a story on this post office. We go all up and down the United States, okay? We don't just do post offices. We do police stations, we do CIA, we do internal affairs, district attorneys. We go and we ask questions. We make sure we do cop watching. We see
I'm trying to take care of business. We can't even take care of our business for you.
Transparency, make sure that I'm for the police as much as I am for the good cops weeding out the bad cops.
Right.
So we always make sure that everything is on film. And so what we do is we try to educate. Like for instance, she could stop instead of creating this scene.
So how does
you guys
post office
no, you're the one raising your voice.
No, because I'm trying to take care of my business. I can't take care of my business.
To the police situation.
Okay, they are funded by tax dollars. So the post office does not know that this is our First Amendment right. As long as I'm not zooming in on his ID information where he lives, it's totally within the laws to record. For instance, if I want to come in and tell her, ma'am, you guys have a poster 7 that explains exactly what I'm doing. And even if she wants to call law enforcement will come out and say, we're within our rights to do this. We go everywhere. And they'll come and they'll educate her. And the main goal is to educate everyone, bro, ourselves,
So
public
what
officials.
is you guys like in game? Like what's your...
The end goal? To make sure we don't lose the First Amendment. To make sure that we don't lose the First Amendment. And to start holding officials accountable because there's no accountability. When they make mistakes, when a cop shoots a person, there's no accountability, right?
I hear, but how does, like, what is the post office? I'm just trying to understand what is the post office, what role do they play?
We come into towns and we do different areas. We do different things. We're going to go to the prison, we're going to go to the police station, we're going to go everywhere.
Oh, so
right?
you just different locations?
Different locations. We're all from up and down California, bro. This is something that's going on from New York to California, sea to shining sea. We're not an organization. We're not Antifa. We're not Black Lives Matter, and we are individuals going everywhere, bro. And it's everybody, bro. America's waking up.
So did you guys go to the city hall?
We're just out here. We're going everywhere. We're going to the courthouse. Even we went inside the courthouse before. We've been here before, and even the guards there, they already know what we do. That guy's like, man, I watch your channels. He's like, yeah, you guys feel free. You guys are make yourselves at home and stuff. So, but we're respect with customers, unless the customer comes at us and starts talking to us, whatever. And I'll respect you, bro. Like, I'm not putting you on camera, right?
You put me on camera, didn't have no right to.
Yeah, I think you addressed him first, though.
Nobody, no, he was putting me. I didn't say nothing until he put me on camera. I did not give nobody a right to put me on camera. Nobody.
If I'm not mistaken,
and I'm trying to take care of my business, but you guys are in here interrupting me taking care of my business. I have things to do. I have an appointment to be to because of you guys coming in here. Now I'm going to be late for my appointment, but that doesn't make no difference to you. That doesn't make no. I'm pissed off. No,
I understand.
I'm pissed the fuck
but
off.
That fear is not created by us. That fear is created
No,
by the mindset.
No, my fear is the fear is that I can't do what I can do. I don't know who you is. You could be sitting up this place to blow up. I don't know who the hell you is.
There's no conversating with you, sir, because all you want to do is yell. You can't.
Yeah, right. Then get the fuck away from me.
Stop talking to the cameraman.
So,
with all
we
due
film
respect.
public officials in their course of public duties.
Type in First Amendment audit.
First Amendment audit.
We're allowed to do this as long as we don't get their personal information, okay?
But you ain't got no organization.
Okay, can I talk to the lady now? Can I talk to the lady now?
No, because I'm trying to take
You're
care
welcome
of
to
Talk
call.
to her after I take care of my business. That's what you do.
It's
how
on
you do
poster
that.
7. Your poster 7 is posted up there towards the end. It's on poster 7 regarding photography. And that's what.
So
that's
the
why we
poster
came to
7's
educate.
here. You should have just told me where it was when I asked.
I knew because I walked in.
Seemed like he knew.
I'm so sorry. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
I'm trying to take care of business. I got to be late because of that.
All right, man. Nice talking to you.
I need the money or
Coming out? You're welcome.
I think they
What's that?
are just overwhelmed at the amount. Yeah, I think it was just one person.
Yeah.
They would not. But,
Oh, they would. They would act the same
Yeah,
with one
even,
person. They would.
Lawyers.
I will always love that. I'm being harassed by white people. Man, it's classic right there. Yeah, Bow, it's funny. Like I said, I never thought about the whole tax thing before. You know, my whole life, it was what it is what it is. You know, money came out of my check. Money came out of my paying for things. Never really thought about the whole taxes are forced. You know, they don't give me the option of driving, you know, through a field instead of down the highway. If I did the field thing, then I'd be arrested. You know, it's ridiculous. Yeah, San Joaquin does a lot of nice audit videos. You know, a lot of those guys do. You know, News Now California's got some really good ones. California Guardian's got some good ones. You know, there's a lot out there. Yeah, Michelle, you're right. It is. And hello. Yeah, you're right. It is. We're forced to do it. It's extortion. You know, if you don't pay, you get beat up. Only you don't just get beat up. You get beat up and thrown in a cage. It's worse. Yeah, I know, Oakland. That'd be some funny shit. I would love to be on the other end of that phone call. I need to do that one time. You know, just like have a friend of mine go with me, but separately somewhere. And then have him, like, start messing with me a little bit. And I'll just come right out and say, help, I'm being harassed by white people. And see what happens. Oh yeah, you're right, Bob. You get to do whatever you want as long as you follow their laws. As soon as you break one of them, boom. There's your fines, your lawyer fees, your court fees, all that, all over again. Then you broke and then you're out on the street, and then they wonder why there's so many homeless. I bet you the homeless population would decrease just if they got rid of taxes and gave people the option. Like, you know, Give me the option of building a little hut out in the woods and living or not. No. If I did that, then they'd say you get some kind of, what is it called? Damn, I can't think of the word now. Basically like squatting, but it's another word. But basically squatting on state property in the woods. You know, I've never seen a UK one like that. Do you know the name of it? I mean, hell, yeah, I like having my privileges. I like being able to get online. I like being able to drive on a nice road. But I'm not given the option of paying for it. They never said, okay, well, you know, you can either pay your taxes or you have to drive through the fields instead. I had a truck that could do it just fine. I'd drive through any field around here. I say it all the time. For the cost of a few 3 or 4 F-22 Raptors, they could abolish homelessness in this entire country. Just for the cost of like 3 or 4 of those F-22s. Think about that. Now, how many of those F-22s are sitting out in an Arizona desert waiting just in case they're needed? Do we really need to have that many F-22s and F-16s and F-15s and, you know, stealth bombers and all that just laying around doing nothing? For the cost of, you know, those planes, there would be no homelessness. There would be no, you know, everybody could get a proper, well, quote-unquote proper education. You know, everybody would have medical coverage. Yeah, Kodiak, the problem is you get caught doing that 99 times out of 100, that whole I have a right to travel thing isn't going to work. You're right, Bo. It is. Keep them suppressed. You know, it's like holding that carrot out in front of the donkey and never letting him get it. You know, keep dangling that right in front of him and he'll keep doing what you want him to do. It's just ridiculous. You're right. It's kind of like, you know, you quote-unquote buy your house. Okay, but you still have to pay taxes on that little tiny plot of land for the rest of your life. You're paying for the privilege of owning a few hundred square feet of land for the rest of your life. Really? I mean, once your house is paid off, it should all be paid off. Period. And not only that, but you can't even plant trees or put up stockade fences without your neighbors okaying it. You know, I don't know about where you guys live, but the city I live in, they're really big on that. In the city limits, you know, especially nowadays, they're trying to beautify the city. And they're trying to get rid of all, they call them zombie homes. Which, you know, there's so many abandoned houses now because the markets have all crashed. You know, unemployment is at an all-time high. So, there's all these houses that just lay around. But of course, nobody, you know, those homeless people can't go into those houses because then they get arrested for squatting. Yeah, I know, bow, right? But I'm just saying, it's like you're not given the option. Going out like me, about probably 4 hours away from me or so is the Adirondack Mountains. Now, I'm not allowed to just go to the mountains and build myself a hut from fallen trees, so I don't even have to cut a tree down. I can't build myself a hut and make myself fishing line from leaves and hunt and fish for my survival. Nope, I'll get arrested for squatting on state land. You know, you don't even get the option of paying taxes or living on somebody else's, even if it's the government's property. It's ridiculous. You can't, where I live, you can't plant an apple tree or a pear tree or something unless your neighbors are okay with it. You can't put up a stockade fence so that you have some level of privacy without your neighbors approving it. And then you got to get permits and all this stupid stuff. And then if you want to take a tree down, you still have to get permission. The tree could be dead, falling apart. You still got to get permission. And you got to get a permit to take a dead tree down.
Good, how are you?
What can I do for you? What are you taking pictures of?
Are you?
What can I do for you? What are you taking pictures of? Got some ID? You taking pictures of inmates? Yeah. Got some ID?
Am I being detained or anything?
Take that off record for me, please.
No, thanks. Sir, please don't take my camera.
Take it off record, sir.
You just took my camera.
Record, sir.
You just took my camera.
Get it right back to you.
And I'm putting it right back on record. You can't do that.
I'm asking you, what are you taking pictures of?
I don't have to answer any questions, sir.
You taking pictures of the inmates?
Well, let's see now.
Journalists for who? Can I see some ID?
I'd rather not give any idea if I'm not being detained.
Why is that? If you're taking pictures of the courthouse of inmates going into the courthouse, there's no reason for you to be doing that. What reason would you have for doing that, sir?
Why wouldn't I need?
What reason would you have for doing that?
Okay. Why wouldn't I need?
What reason would you have for doing that?
Okay. That's the second time. Has somebody witnessed this? That's the second time he's taken my camera from me. That is robbery. Let me tell you guys something.
Let me tell you something right now. If you took a picture of those inmates going into that courthouse, you and I are going to have a problem. You and I are going to have a problem.
I'm a journalist. This is a public space.
Nobody's giving you permission to take inmates.
I'm a journalist with photography is not a crime.
Show me your credentials.
I'm here to take video.
You're a journalist with who? Let me see your credentials.
Sir, am I being detained?
Now see your credentials.
Am I being detained?
You say that you are a
yes,
journalist.
Right now you are.
Let me see your credentials.
I want to know what pictures you took.
That's my name and date of birth.
And you're a journalist with who?
Photography is not a crime.
I didn't ask you. You said you were a journalist. Who are you a journalist? Who are you employed with?
That's who I work for. Photography is not a crime. Can I have y'all's name and badge numbers, please?
You sure can. You're looking at it right now.
Colonel Carl Futch.
That's right.
What's your badge number?
1103.
1103. So you guys say I'm being detained.
Right now, you're being detained because I'm asking you a question whether or not you took pictures of inmates going to that courthouse.
I'm not answering any questions. I'm taking pictures of whatever I can see from a public space, including whatever I can see. There's no law against it. Cite me a statute. Cite me a statute. Don't tell me nothing but a statute.
I'm telling you right now.
If there's a statute,
you're taking pictures of inmates.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have a problem.
Okay. What's the problem?
Going in and out of that courthouse.
Okay. What's the problem? Is this a public place? Is there a statute or a law that prohibits me from doing that?
Photographing? No. Inmates? Yes.
Is there a statute or law that prohibits me from photographing inmates in a public space? Simple question.
This
If
is not a
not,
public
then
place right
if
here.
not, then you
This
guys
is
have a nice
ours.
day and leave me alone because I'm a
We're just gonna
journalist
ask you to leave the
and
premises.
you're interfering. So
Yeah, we're
this
just
is
gonna ask you to leave.
You're going to ask me to leave the public sidewalk?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Right now, you
Yes,
go
sir.
on.
Is this a public
And
sidewalk?
I do not want to see you taking photographs of inmates again.
Okay, so what's going to happen if I do? If I'm
Do it and find out, okay?
If I'm doing
do
something,
it and then
What kind of
find
case you
out.
trying to make?
But right now,
you keep asking leading questions. What kind of case you trying to make?
I'm trying to
Who
figure
you
out what I'm trying to
are you
figure
trying
out
prove
what
to
you
who?
guys are trying to do if I'm standing in a public space.
let me tell you something. That's security purposes right there, and I'm going to tell you something. You're violating it, so I will and can put you in jail for that.
For violating what is the law though? What's the law? What is the law that I'm violating?
Security purposes.
Security purposes. Is there a statute that says security
Who are you, sir?
purposes?
I was walking by here and heard
Oh,
this.
you keep on walking.
Yes, sir. I want to get out of y'all's way.
No, you keep
there
on
you go.
walking.
Keep on going right there. If you're walking, just keep on going, sir.
All right. Did you guys say I'm being detained?
Nobody said that.
Okay, bye.
I tell you this. Don't come back up here on this property.
This is public property. This is public property.
Like you said you were leaving.
This
Have a great day.
okay.
You're not being detained. Have a great day.
This is public
You have a
property.
great
You
day.
cannot
What was your name
prohibit me
again?
from being. I'm
What
not
was your
telling you
name
my
again?
name.
What was
I'm
your
not
name
telling you.
again?
You already got it.
No, I never got it.
You,
gave me
it
a
was on my
card, but it
card.
didn't have your name on it.
Am I being detained?
That's the card right there. No ID on it. We don't know who you are.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to. It's none of
Oh,
your
yes, we
business. It's none of your business. I told you I'm a journalist gathering content for a story. Stand on a public
You're a
sidewalk,
journalist and you work for who?
engaged in constitutionally protected legal activity.
Let me ask you one more
Let me
time.
tell you something. When you
You're a
start
journalist
violating
working for who?
security of
Sir, I've
our
told you
job with
photography is not a
inmates right
crime.
now,
I didn't ask you that.
You're misunderstanding.
No, you misunderstanding me. Who are you employed by?
Photography is not a crime.com. It's a news website out of Miami. And you guys are probably going to learn that. So that photography is not
well,
a
I
crime.
guess that's 101, huh?
Including inmates. You guys are going to get the about to get a lesson. He's on a public sidewalk. He doesn't have to do anything you guys tell him to.
You be quiet and you go ahead and leave.
I gotta leave and just stand.
Yeah, just go ahead and leave. Have a great day.
Why? I mean,
Because I asked you to.
you asking me or you telling me?
I'm asking you.
You're asking. I
Oh,
can
y'all
stand
together then. Stay together.
Yeah, you guys can't just come out here on a public sidewalk and order somebody not to be out here. You guys, come on, man. Get your shit straight.
But buddy, I'm fixing to get it straight, and you're not gonna like it when I do.
If you guys make an illegal arrest, you'll be in a shitload of trouble of a journalist. So it's a state. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Is that a threat? It's a fact, huh?
It's a fact. Like you said, I'm leaving. But
Have a great day. That's all we ask you to do.
Okay.
Have a great day. Have a beautiful day, sir.
Right.
We welcome you to the city of Blaine County.
There's no problem. Why are we? Now, here is the actual case law. This is from, certainly, you want another picture? This is Smith. Okay, this is Smith versus the city of Cummings, Georgia. And this was settled in the 11th United States District Court of Appeals. And specifically what we reference is this right here.
You would do it.
I'm going to give you my opinion, okay? When I walked up on the situation, I was down there taking pictures of the courthouse in it.
It's beautiful.
And when I lost sight of this gentleman, I said, oh, I need to go find him. So I went and found him. Now, when I walked up on the situation, it appeared to me, and this is my opinion, that he was being accosted by two, and I'll say mildly hostile individuals that were threatening him with possible arrest, told to leave a public sidewalk and a public area.
Arrest anybody. This is public where you and I.
Well, I was standing there too, and I was told to leave. You know, you're telling a citizen.
Are you the sheriff, sir?
Yeah, he's the
Are you,
sheriff.
Sheriff, I just want to point out that twice, I'm a journalist, I've informed him multiple times I work for photography is not a crime. 2 times, he pulled my camera out of my hand and terminated the recording without my consent. That's twice. that he did that?
This is one of my captains, and he was looking out for our benefits until I come out and we find out what's going on. And I'll deal with the other when I get inside.
Okay.
But he's looking out, again, for the integrity of this whole complex right here. We never know what may or may not happen. You're out here for the good intent of freedom of speech.
We're educating police officers and law enforcement and citizens.
Don't have a problem with that. But what you know, and you didn't have to do it, but what would have been great if y'all would come in and say, hey, let me talk to the sheriff. I don't turn away anybody and say, hey, this is who we are. We're going to be walking around taking pictures of your beautiful courthouse, historical courthouse, whatever. And I wouldn't have had a problem with that. Y'all go 10-8.
Okay.
And I'd give you the free tour.
Understood.
It's a full quarter tour, and I'd have done it. You know, what my staff is looking out for, just like you were looking out for him and you looking out for this gentleman, is make sure everybody's safe and the integrity is still intact.
We're taking pictures for a story regarding the sensitive matter that's going on right now with the lady at the DUI thing where she got put on the ground and everything.
All right, now that's the YouTube video. Yeah. That's the Glenn County Police. Now let me allow y'all that much. Okay. That's not the work of the Glenn County Sheriff's Office.
Okay, well, good. Okay. That's good. That's good.
We're one of 11 counties in the state of Georgia that has a county police department and has a sheriff's office.
Interesting.
In Glenn County, what we do, I do have marked cars, but what we handle mostly is felony warrants, misdemeanor warrants, all civil papers.
You're stewards of the court, then?
We are. Okay. We are. I am an elected official, answerable to the 80,000 people of Glenn County and to the people that come through Glenn County in the city of Brunswick. I answer to you when you come through here. The chief is appointed by the county commission, and he answers to them. We take care of the business of the courthouses, of the inmates, and we move on. Like I said, I do have 2 marked cars. And we are proactive around doing our warrants and civil papers.
Understood.
And that is one of 11 in the state that is like that.
Okay. I'll have something right there.
Now,
I wasn't aware of that.
We did house the young lady. And I say young because we're all young at heart.
She's young to me.
She is. We did house her for a time, and she was released.
Okay.
But the rest, two separate departments.
Okay. Understood.
I'm a sheriff's office. That's the Glenn County Police Department.
Okay. We appreciate you coming out here and diffusing the situation. Thank you very much. I've never had the actual sheriff come out. That's pretty impressive.
I'm here for you.
Oh, there you go. Photography is not a crime. Alright guys, well, I'm not feeling good at all, so, starting to feel something not really good, and I actually grabbed my nitro because I started feeling like I might be having another heart attack or something. My left arm started hurting, and my chest started hurting, and I started sweating bullets real bad. Which kills me because I take my blood thinners religiously every freaking day. So, I don't know what the hell is up. But, yeah, so I'm not feeling real good. I'm just kind of monitoring my body right now because, you know, sometimes I get like these faux heart attacks where it's really not my heart, but I get all the other symptoms. And then, you know, it makes me paranoid. I get anxious as hell. It scares the hell out of me. And it ends up being nothing. So, hopefully that's all it is. But if not, you know, I got my nitro right in my hand just in case. So, no, I don't call 911 unless I absolutely have to. But, I'll talk with you guys later, alright? You know, worst case scenario, if something happens, I'll let Tay know. You know, I always keep her informed of everything. So, I'll talk with you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. You know, it was almost 2 hours anyways, so I'll talk with you guys later. Yeah, I'll check my sugar and see, but all I have is metformin anyways. It's you know, Michelle, I've had 5 heart attacks, so. Hey, Big Nick, you came in right at the end, man. So, alright guys, I'll talk with you later.